June 10th, 2021, 6:36 a.m. So I just took a long trade and hit my target here up into this untested high here, and this also this low volume node here from this profile for a plus 15. Trying to regroup and get my trading back on track after my kind of live blow up. I am back on sim again, and will be until I figure I can follow my rules and not have lost, blow past, lost limit days, and average down on trades. It's just crazy things that I should have never done. I would have fired myself if I was working for myself. So if I'm reflecting back on previous times when I traded, just those kind of things, it's just so unacceptable that I would still be doing those things. I'm never going to get out of this insanity cycle of demo to live to blowing up. And like something that Kelly said yesterday really hit me hard. It's like, well, the only reason I'm doing these things is because I don't believe in the probabilities of what I'm doing. I don't believe in my edge. Why would I just not take the loss on any one of these trades? Because I'm trying to be right, trying not to lose. And this is such a simple concept that I continue to talk about all the time. But, why is it so difficult? Why is it hard for me to take a win also and have it go another 50 ticks? Why can't I just be happy with doing well and taking a 15 tick win? That's phenomenal. A couple of those a day, and I'm really putting together a very nice professional career. And it's just about ego, and it's about trying not to lose, and none of those things have any business in trading, or not any business in trading for somebody that is going to be successful and do a good job and make this work long term. So anyway, let's get back to where are we at, where's price at. We are opening, or going to be opening, it's still pre-market, but we're opening in value in range, yesterday's range, so very close to the point of control from yesterday, and possibility to come up and test yesterday's range high here, which we can see is the 70.50, 70.62 area. So each time we've been up here, we've sold off and have found supply. Most all of this has already been tested, so can definitely see those prices from here. So far we've come up and taken out now that those previous highs, which was my expectation for that to happen, and I did get a long trade in here to take out these highs. And actually I was trying to get up into the 50, wasn't trying to get a break all the way to those highs, but the 50 I thought was a very likely target. Unfortunately, when I got stuck in this after the open, see, where was that trade? I took it right at 702 at 70.30. 702 at 70.30 was right in here off of this push down on the open, and then I got in trying to hold this volume to take out these highs. And then what happened is we high ticked into this 43, which was a nice little push for my entry. 12 ticks of equity there, but then we came out after breaking these highs. That was my break-even point, and then we came all the way back down to the 23, and I got taken out in here after this on this pushback down, unfortunately. And then came back up, rallied up into the 53, and then had this sharp kind of rejection of price all the way back to the 25, and then came up. And now we're here. We've taken out these highs on very large volume, so now I'm watching this. I'm not really looking to do anything here, but just kind of watching. It's just a choppy market. I don't mind it. I feel fairly comfortable in this because it's not crazy volatile, so it's good time and good market for me to just kind of watch and stock opportunities if there are any. But I don't want to be short here yet for sure. But we have tested all the way back down into here. So at some point, if I can lean on some structure here, if we get some kind of imbalance push here, I would look for a short below this. Or if we can also hold this structure, some kind of a long trade in to challenge that high and possibly move higher. But the issue with that too is also now we're looking at the flush of this liquidity, and this largest amount of selling being below that is not ideal. I just wanted to highlight this. This is a profile I drew just off of the kind of all of this swing low, the major swing low from the overnight low, but this is back yesterday at about 7 p.m. all the way up to the current price. So marking the low volume nodes here in the gray, and then high volume areas typically in this yellow area. So, but we can see how this has created this beautiful structure and this price flip and this imbalance. So we came up and then came back to this high volume area here, which was kind of this value range here, and then imbalanced up to take out the high. And now where do we come back exactly? Down back to this unfair, what we call this low volume area, unfair price. Why is it unfair? Well, because price in this case moved up and imbalanced through it, came back down, and now is respecting it. So we can see this is a range here, and now we are creating new value here. So at this point, if I can get some kind of failure here on a nice high volume, increase in volume here, and then some kind of trigger push, I would try to come up and trade up into this. But it's not a lot of space for a long trade here either, so probably will just be waiting, playing in the chop here, trying to get along. Had this, what I see is kind of a change in behavior, and we pushed down and tried to get below this low volume area, this unfair price, and just couldn't do it, and rejected, and then imbalanced up. Looked like we were going to come back down and fail and stay below it again, and then we imbalanced up. I got long here, and looks like I'm going to get taken out break even here, and I just got taken out break even. This is just choppy crappy trade. I de-risked above the break at these bar highs and trying to flush this liquidity up into this trouble here, into the 45. That was my target at 45, and taken out again. So probably going to be done trading for the day here. Going to track this trade even though I'm not in it anymore. I think that it's possible on this kind of this spike down here at 17. I was considering actually putting my stop down below this bar low here, but at 18, so my stop would have been 17, and it would have been hit to the tick there. So other possibilities to actually put it on the below, try to take a little more risk, put it below this zone, which is this low volume node here, which is our flip, because I'm not wrong on the trade anywhere until below here. But 21, I'm still best case having to take about 6 ticks of risk there. And then now, especially in a grindy, choppy day, it's just back and forth. Likely if I manage it too tightly, it's gonna take me out. But now we're back up into the overnight high at 41. I fully expect this to go, and we'll see if it gets to my target at 45, but I would expect it would. We're holding above this structure now here, the 33s. I would expect this to hold and for a move higher.